Okay. Game 2 between NaVi and Team Spirit. Obviously, you know, an hour and 5-minute game is just easy for these guys to go right back into it because by the time I came back with my water, and after drinking a full cup of water, we're already 2 picks into this draft. Not that they care about my health and safety. Can you hear that? Oh, so delicious. So amazing. NaVi, they pick up Ancient Apparition and Nyx Assassin. They ban out the Witch Doctor, Tiny, CK, Drow, and Brood. And then Team Spirit, Clockwork, Tusk, Rubik, Weaver, DK banned out by Team Spirit while they pick up the Sand King as well as the Venomancer. So, some lockdown here. DK Phobos, Venomancer picked up, and now Legion Commander picked up for the side of NaVi. So they've got the Roger Nyx, the LeBron Dota Ancient Apparition, as Rubik was respect banned, it seems like, by Team Spirit. So it forces him to play a new hero after he's been playing it like all qualifier. I get Ancient Apparition for LeBron Dota, like I said, Roger on the Nyx, and now General with the Legion Commander. So, we'll see what Team Spirit want, as they've already got their offlaner in DK Phobos' Venomancer, which we've seen him play before, and he does very well on it every single time. And Sand King is going to be here for Biver, which we've seen him play a couple of times and do really well with. So these are some comfort heroes so far for Team Spirit. We'll see what else they want to take. They don't have the CK to go to, don't have the Drow to go to either. That's CK a respect ban to Illidan because Illidan plays it oh so well. We've seen him out-farm by miles on other heroes. Out-farmed in Anti-Mage. Was still going for Battle Fury while Illidan already had Armlet and Heart. It was ridiculous. So, we'll see what Team Spirit want to go for next. As their mid ILTW went TA in the first game, as they did try a sort of Drow lineup. It didn't exactly go that well for them. And then last game, he went Tinker and made enough space for the rest of his team. Got 6 slotted, and he was the one who held that game together while Gyrocopter Illidan continued to farm up and eventually got a Divine Rapier, and they won that game. They did, in fact, drop those Divine Rapiers, but they still won the game. He was still able to find that kind of farm where he was 6-slotted and then went for the Divine Rapier. So we're even at 1 in this series. Team Spirit, 5 seconds of reserve time left. Thinking about this draft very heavily. And they go to the Jakiro. So, 5-spot Jakiro, 4-spot Sand King, off-lane Venomancer. And a lot of slow. And some lockdown here for Team Spirit as well. With the Dual Breath, with the Venomous Gale, the Burrow Strike, the Ice Path. They have a lot to work with here for Team Spirit already. We'll see what NaVi want to do coming into this 4th pick. They've already got LeBron Dota on the Ancient Apparition. This is a little bit different. You know, LeBron coming off the Cavs isn't exactly accustomed to supporting a team. He's usually the main core of importance on a team. 3 games in, still doing LeBron James jokes. You guys appreciating these? No? Okay. So, we'll see what NaVi go for. They still need a mid. They still need a safe laner. They usually do keep this Crystallize and Dendy picks till the end. And they go with the Luna picked up here for Crystallize. So, Ancient Apparition. Could we see mid-Dendy Ancient Apparition? That's what I want to see. Let's just get off the rails.
5 seconds remaining.
So, Team Spirit, Lone Druid. Okay. So, Lone Druid comes out for Team Spirit. See if this is an Illidan Lone Druid. And, or if it's mid-ILTW Lone Druid. Either way, one of them is going to try and make Admiral Bulldog proud. And is really helped here by Jakiro, Venomancer, and Sand King. You know, with the Lone Druid able to chase with his bear through the Dual Breath, through the Burrow Strike. I could see this being a safe lane Lone Druid, just because he'd have a lot of help and have a lot of chase. Early damage for him. Could have a pretty good time in that safe lane. And NaVi with the Luna. They have pushing potential there. They have Lockdown and the Lucent Beam as well as the Duel. Nyx Assassin, Impale, Cold Feet if they do grab it. And let's see. Last band coming out will be that Tinker. So they do think this is a safe lane LD. No Tinker. And to which NaVi are saying, thank God. Of course. After that last game, Tinker made the space that they needed to end up getting the space for Illidan. And Tinker holding that high ground a multitude of times. And that was what helped Team Spirit win that game 2. So game 1 went the way of NaVi. Game 2 the way of Team Spirit. We're here in game 3. We'll have at least 4 games for you today. Maybe 5. Who knows? Might have to go the distance. To that point, it will probably be me casting in American Sign Language, where my voice will give out on me. I hope you guys know how to read Braille, because that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to be emailing you Braille as the game goes on, typing it out on an RSS, and just, you'll have to read Braille. Gyrocopter again here for Illidan. Or, you know, it could be a mid-gyrocopter, so no assumptions yet. Gyrocopter, water. I've got water on the brain. That's all I can think about after last game. My voice is just absolutely destroyed. Gyrocopter, Lone Druid, Jakiro, Venomancer, Sand King for Team Spirit. We'll see if that's a mid-gyro or a mid-LD. And then let's see, NaVi, last pick coming up in 5 seconds is going to be the Dendi hero. It is Storm, which has been banned the last 2 games. So Dendi on that Storm. Crystallize the Luna. General, Legion Commander, Roger, Nyx Assassin. Can you just turn back for me, Luna? Or Legion Commander, thank you. No, okay. LeBron Dota on the Ancient Apparition. And then let's see, Team Spirit, Illidan, Gyrocopter, so it will be a safe lane Gyro. Mid Lone Druid, ILTW, FNG on the 5 position, Jakiro, off lane DK, Phobos, Veno, and 4 position, Biver, Sand King. Oh my gosh. So we will get into this game 3. We're ready to go. Just the same way. I think I gotta switch up. Just before I switch overlays here. Nope, we're good. Okay, cool.
Prepare for battle.
So, the good looks are out. The teams have chosen. There are no swaps. General in the off lane with the Legion Commander. Nyx here, played by Roger. Storm is obviously Garena, a.k.a. Dendi, a.k.a. Garena. Luna played by Crystallize. Ancient Apparition, LeBron Dota. And then for the side of Team Spirit, FNG on the Jakiro. Illidan back on that Gyrocopter. DK Phobos coming over in the safe lane to play the Venomancer. Sand King by Biver. And IOTW mid on Lone Druid. So, first 2 games, there's been aggression early. But not looking like it's the case anymore. I think both teams kind of want to calm down after the exchange they had in Game 2.
30 seconds to battle.
And let's see. Dendi will grab this top bounty rune. They might actually go for something here. General moving over. Not going to go for this bounty rune. Might just switch lanes with General. General going to switch with Crystallize. So they'll send Crystallize to the off lane. Keep the supports over towards top. So it'll be a tri-lane over in the top lane. Luna going to go over top. And they are actually going to be a little bit aggressive. Go towards DK Phobos, but the pause comes out before they can. DK Phobos on the high ground. Going to spot these heroes coming in. and won't go after the bounty rune.
Stupendous.
Oh gosh. Or at least that's what they look to be doing. Thanks, NaVi. Appreciate this. Making me look bad. Crystal Eye's going to head over bottom. Actually, in the hands of Biver. So, he's got Burrow Strike available. They start to go after him. He's going to turn away as LeBron, Dota, and Roger make their way over. So, no Burrow Strike thrown out on Crystal Eyes. He's got the Lunar Blessing level 1. Wards will be placed here by FNG, so just trying to watch out for those rotations. And it will be an off-lane Gyrocopter. Still in that position 1, just a better matchup in their opinion. And tri-lanes for both sides, as they've got FNG, Biver, and Illidan down here, and then Roger, LeBron, and Crystal Eyes. So in terms of lockdown, no Lucent Beam just yet. Chilling Touch for that extra damage. Burrow Strike hits onto Crystal Eyes as well as the Dual Breath. They use Chilling Touch. But this is not NaVi going in, so that Chilling Touch is going to be down for over 40 seconds. And that'll probably keep NaVi a little bit back, considering they won't have that extra damage. In the matchup over mid, Dendi here against ILTW again. Storm Spirit up against the Lone Druid. Ooh, over bottom. In trouble is going to be Roger. The damage comes through. One more shot. First blood for FNG. Team Spirit with the early lead. And this tri lane going all right for them to start. Team Spirit looking to take the advantage in this bottom tri-lane. Meanwhile, over mid, Dendi just trying to slow down the farm of ILTW. They're keeping up with each other so far. And then over top, both the off-laners, except DK Phobos, of course. In the safe lane, he's still in the position 3. DK Phobos up against General in a matchup that probably benefits him a little bit more. But he is going Venomous Gale as well as the Poison Touch. And that will be purged off early, thanks to Press the Attack. So for right now, at least, it does seem as though these lanes are going in favor of Team Spirit. Let's see if a rotation comes out over mid to help out ILTW to get this kill onto Dendi. They've got the Bear to work with. If a Dual Breath were to come through, they could find something nice. Meanwhile, over top, Venomous Gale hits on General. Press the attack again to purge it off. Still looking to chase, but DK Phobos under this tower is able to back off. Salve used by General to stay up and healthy.
This will do nicely.
So 14-2 for Legion Commander. General not doing too bad up against this Venomancer, all things considered. Dendi to follow that up, 13-5. He's going for boots first, and that is then followed by ILTW. Ooh, over bottom, Cold Feet comes through on FNG. Homing Missile on to Roger. They get the freeze over with this Jakiro. The Homing Missile hits on to Roger. Burrow Strike on a Crystallize, in a lot of trouble. There's the Liquid Fire. Impale comes out, as well as the Lucent Beam. They try to get the kill on Illidan, but going in too deep will be Crystallize. Down he goes to the Caustic Finale. They look for another one. Burrow Strike hits, should be a third. Down he goes, and it will be 3-0 early for Team Spirit. 1,000 net worth lead early. But this is what we saw in the second game, where NaVi were ahead by so much. They held their T3s, obviously, with the help of a Tinker, which I guess they don't have the luxury of having on the side of NaVi this time around. But down 1,000 net worth early. They do have the opportunity to push a little bit later when Crystallize gets a little stronger. They have some global presence in Dendi to work on these duels with General when he hits level 6 and gets a Blink Dagger, so we'll have to see how it goes for NaVi moving forward down 1,000 net worth this early. So, Illidan just continuing to farm. The supports have kind of frayed off the lane for now, but has this haste on FNG. Might think about going in on to Crystallize once again. The Lucent Beam already used. They don't have Sand King to follow this up. So for right now, they just have the hasted FNG on the Jakiro coming over. Probably just to throw out Dual Breath. That is level 2. They might even just throw it out onto Roger. There's the Liquid Fire as well as... No Dual Breath just yet. Coming over to the Tier 1 is going to be Illidan. They've got Biver here with the Dual Breath charged up, stopped. Roger looking for the Impale. Doesn't want to let this fly. And now they'll hit on Jakiro with the Cold Feet. Lucent Beam. Burrow Strike is going to land on this Nyx. Flat cannon used by Illidan. Bivr getting low. Crystallized with quite a bit of damage. There's the liquid fire hitting on a 2. They'll clean up Bivr. Now 3-1. The homing missile. Rocket barrage out on a Nyx, but he stays alive and gets hit by the impale. So running away will be Illidan. FNG still alive, but NaVi will back off. So while this is happening, DK Phobos, level 5, now level 6 over top. Legion Commander halfway to level 6, looking for that duel early. And then you take a look at Dendi. Phase boots first. We'll probably at some point dismantle that for Bloodstone. Oh, Crystallize. Homing missile, Burrow Strike. Bivr's got to get ahead to get the body blocks out with the dual breath left alone. No supports here. Down he goes. Now 4-1 in favor of Team Spirit, shutting down Crystallize. So with that, Roger and LeBron Dota have made the rotations over towards top. Trying to get this kill on the DK Phobos. They've also sent Crystallize here, so they're making huge rotations now that Legion Commander is level 6.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Venomous Scale out on LeBron Dota. The TP away immediately as he takes a lot of damage there. Forced all the way back, and of course now the Legion going to start running away over towards bottom lane. So they've got Crystallize here against DK Phobos. I don't know how much that's going to do. He gets the duel, press the attack. Is this going to be enough to get the kill? The Impale is out, and the kill will come afterwards. So very nicely done by NaVi to have Roger there as well as General to get the duel. That'll be a kill going their way, but meanwhile, Crystallize taking so much damage from DK Phobos, and he's forced to get the press the attack on him to take away this poison. So 4-2 over mid ILTW, keeping up with Dendi. They're both doing quite well, 47 and 18, 45 and 5. Dendi just about level 7, while ILTW is just about level 8. He's picked up that Hand of Midas very quickly, and now going into that Radiance, and has neglected, or now has himself, boots. So his farm has been quite nice. You take a look at the net worth early. He's topping it, followed by Illidan, which I'm not surprised about, as Illidan's got himself some easy free farm for right now. And for some reason, they think they can get this kill, and we'll try to get it with the help of Dendi, and we'll find it. And I said that as a stupid map reader, because I didn't see Dendi coming over towards bottom. Dendi comes in with the help of Roger and the Ancient Apparition to kill off this Illidan gyrocopter, kills that they desperately need early to really start to bring the game in their direction, being down 2,000 net worth 8 minutes in. To the point where they've moved Crystallize over towards mid. They just can't find a lane for him. It's too hard against DK Phobos, who is level 7. Illidan's having a good time over in the off lane. He's level 6 with a decent chunk of farm on him, 1-1 and 3. They've now forced him over mid where he could try and fight it out against the lone druid. Dendi over at level 7. He's okay to try and farm this jungle with 3 in the static remnant. See if he's able to get some kills and boost his farm up. They look over. Roger trying to get a stun. There's the homing missile on to Dendi. And they actually will let it hit. The call down comes through. The Impale stops onto the ball lightning forward, but the Burrow Strike hits with the Rocket Barrage out on Dendi. Now has the ball lightning away. Cold Feet to Illidan, as well as the Chilling Touch, but they won't get the kill. They, in fact, just save the life of this Storm Spirit. General trying to come in and find a duel somewhere, maybe some overwhelming odds, but they get nothing out of this, and it's now a 3,000 net worth lead for the side of Team Spirit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So all that happening, they're going to come over bottom with Bivr, with Illidan, as well as FNG. Crystallize, you just can't find a lane, and he goes down again for the 3rd time. It's just unfair. He's a Luna who's trying to just find an opening. Safe lane didn't work out. Off lane didn't work out. Now mid lane doesn't work out. The rotations, the damage that comes through from Team Spirit, from FNG and Bivr, it's just too much for them to handle. As as well as they'll take this tier 1. So the farming spots for Crystal Eyes are going to get even smaller. So the tower taken by this Lone Druid, getting this Radiance very quick. Already 2,000 gold, looking for the Sacred Relic at 3,800. So a lot of farm right there for now. FNG trying to TP away, and without that Electric Vortex, not going to be able to stop the TP. And Dendy just trying to hold on to this game as he's already 2,000 net worth behind the Lone Druid. Following that is the Venomancer DK Phobos, who's had quite an open lane up to this point. He's at level 9, about to hit level 10. And Team Spirit okay with this, up 4,000 net worth. They'll continue to farm, find the fights when they need them. 4,000 net worth ahead is no joke up this early. Ancient Apparition getting low, but that's him in the jungle for now. Trying to get to level 6 as quickly as he can. Needs that Tome of Knowledge. Really want to work with this Ice Blast.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Here's the homing missile over bottom. Call down used. Bibber comes in with the Burrow Strike. General in a lot of trouble. The TPs are over. Press the attack is used. They won't get the kill. They look for the Eclipse, but that doesn't do much of anything. Roger coming in. Spike Carapace will be used. The Sentry Ward is out, so Team Spirit know that he's there. They won't go in, and now they have no Eclipse to work with, and 5,000 net worth behind, with DK Phobos still just continuing to solo farm and has a Hood of Defiance. You can count that with the fact that ILTW hasn't been bothered at all. He's 1,100 gold away from a Sacred Relic. Everything is going right now for Team Spirit, and everything kind of going wrong for the side of NaVi. FNG, Biver, Illidan all down here bottom. Looking over at General again. There's the homing missile. You got to try and get that away from you as Biver comes in for the Burrow Strike. The rotation is out right now from the Ancient Apparition, who does not have the Ice Blast just yet. So they're able to take this bottom tier 1 with Liquid Fire and the help of Illidan, continuing to push on forward. Nobody coming over. Illidan making space for the rest of his team as ILTW is going to clean up these Ancients, as well as DK Phobos. Clean up these neutrals, but he's hit. Ooh, stun comes in. Dendy comes through. Ice Blast. DK Phobos low, but he's got that Hood of Defiance to try and stay alive. FNG is here. They look over at Roger. They'll get the kill. Dendy gets one. The rest of the team is here. Spike Carapace to slow up FNG. Stun him up for just a moment, but there's the homing missile. Dual Breath. Burrow Strike saved up. Dendy will fall, and it's another kill here for Team Spirit. FNG on a killing spree.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
So 7-4, 5,000 net worth lead. Meanwhile, bottom. Take a look. General just trying to farm as much as he can. Looking for the Blink Dagger. Close to it. 300 gold away. And ooh, over top again. Roger looking for the courier. Not going to grab it. Everything will now get delivered. The ward comes through from FNG. Just an Ancient Apparition up here, as well as the Nyx, and now we'll get the kill on the courier, but items have already been delivered, so not as big of a hit as they probably would have liked. Let's check on Crystal Eyes. I gotta find out if he's found a little bit of farm, and he has. He's got a Mask of Madness, so it's not all too bad for him, but he is 6 on the net worth, which is never that great for a Luna. You take a look at the Gyrocopter going back to that side gunner, looking for the Ags. Lone Druid here has the Sacred Relic already. 14 minutes in. This is going to be a Radiance done probably around 17 minutes or so. Lone Druid has such an open map for him. Top of the net worth, 2,200 gold in front of Dendy. He's trying to find that Bloodstone, and then you take a look at the Venomancer DK Phobos, who is going for the Hurricane Pike. He's farmed up incredibly. He's level 11. Blink with the dual Ice Blast onto the Jakiro, and there it is. General gets a win. Very nicely done. So now Dendy will come over bottom with the help of this Nyx. Meanwhile, farming away is ILTW. Just 300 gold away from getting himself that Radiance finished in full. And, oh, Vendetta stun actually misses. It won't hit on the Biffer, who throws the Burrow Strike out. Spike Carapace use the little stun up Biffer, get the kill, and that one will go to Dendi, who's having a decent game, 3-1-0. So they're hoping that Dendi, with a lot of farm on the Storm Spirit, will be able to hold this team back on the side of Team Spirit, just so they can make up this farm, hopefully, on Crystallize, who's now only got the Mask of Madness.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
Illidan, meanwhile, still going for this Ags. Radiance finished on Lone Druid. Gets it just 2 seconds later. Ends up getting it pre-17 minutes. 15 minutes, 30 seconds. Has the Radiance to work with. They do have the Blink Dagger on this Legion Commander, going for the Blade Mail next. Let's take a look over bottom. Roger just here by himself. And, oh, Illidan's coming around. There's the homing missile. Radiance starting to burn. And they are ready to go, but don't have detection for the Vendetta used. So they've got 4 heroes down here for the side of Team Spirit. That's definitely opening up space for the rest of NaVi. Still going for this Bloodstone. Crystallize with the Mask of Madness. Desperately needs this Yasha. If Crystallize can find his way back into the game, I will feel, probably at least NaVi will feel a little bit more comfortable about them winning this game. For right now, though, Team Spirit very much leading the charge. They're looking for a tier 2 over bottom. They have the push thanks to the Lone Druid and FNG with the Liquid Fire, as well as Illidan, who just naturally hits these towers nicely. So they grab the tier 2 over bottom, closing up where they really have more room to farm for the side of NaVi. Coming over to this stack as Crystallize has to take this stack very quickly. It's just, again, it's him low on farm, and the side of Team Spirit just going for a tier 3. They don't really care. This is going to be a sub 20-minute tier 3. Lodestone finished. Spike Carapace to lock in the bear. There's press the attack on a Roger. Ice Blast comes out. Will land on a 3. Team Spirit do think about turning around with Dendi coming forward. Lucent Beam hits on FNG. We'll see how much Dendi can do once he finally TPs in. But there's the call down on to Roger. Homing Missile comes in. Press the attack. Just keeping him alive. But again, tier 3, 17.5 minutes in. Down to 300 health. Team Spirit not even going away just yet. They don't even have Gyrocopter right now.
Top tower is about to take the plunge.
So take this tier 3 tower down to 342 health. Meanwhile, Illidan, 300 gold away from finishing off that Ags. Hurricane Pike next here for the Venomancer, and Lone Druid would take a look at his bear. He's got the Radiance already. Going for boots next. Orb of Venom, Midas, and top of the net worth at 10,300. Hood of Defiance picked up for the Lone Druid. So right now it's a 4,000 net worth lead, 7-6 in favor of Team Spirit. They were pushing into tier 3 just a moment ago. They might be looking to smoke here. FNG, is that a smoke on you? No, it's not. What about you, Biver? Yes, it is. That's exactly what they're doing. At least I'd hope so, so I'm not wrong. Bear. 300 gold for LeBron Dota. Thank you very much. Roger comes over, spots FNG. Was that the smoke already used? That was not. So they don't break the smoke. DK Phobos continuing to farm up. He's going for that Hurricane Pike next. Dandy here with the Bloodstone at 14 Bloodstone charges. And going for the Manta style slowly but surely and growing in terms of net worth. About to surpass this Gyrocopter is Crystallize. And he started the game 0-3. So some decent work happening from the side of NaVi to pull this game back, starting to keep it a little bit even in the last 5 minutes or so. Team Spirit, unbeknownst to them, NaVi's coming around to the back. Roger is still here in the trees. Nobody sees him. Smoked up is the side of NaVi. There's going to be the Impale. Ball Lightning coming on forward with the Eclipse. And as well as that Ice Blast, they'll take out DK Phobos. Now they look for more. Dendy's got to force himself back. Roger taken out by Illidan. Now they look for more in FNG. Necropire burning a little bit on Dendy. They use the Eclipse just to get themselves an off-lane Venomancer for now. Press the attack on a Dendy. They look for the kill. The Ball Lightning not getting him that far away, and now the Axe comes through. General very far forward. The Blade Mail out. Illidan doing a lot of damage to himself. There's the Burrow Strike. They'll get this kill. Not just yet. Down goes General, and 2 dead on NaVi. FNG TPing back to base, and the rest of Team Spirit will follow suit and retreat. Ice Blast. Not on the mark. So fight recap here. 2 for 1 in favor of Team Spirit. Coming over is Roger. Just trying to find something as Sand King walks away. No TP on him. But he's about full health, so not really caring that much either. All this time, FNG has a decent amount of farm for, you know, position 5 support with 1,800 gold. Always nice. We've seen some very poor supports. 700, 600 gold. But then to follow that up, Biver in the 4 spot. He's got his Blink Dagger ready to go, going for the 4 staff next. Maybe a Yule's, actually. He's got that Windlace ready. That might just be casual Windlace. Take a look over at DK Phobos. He's got himself the 4 staff looking to finish off that pipe before the Hurricane Pike. Gyrocopter, of course, has that Ags and Lone Druid here. Mask of Madness next on the Bear. Really looking to push heavily as we take a look at these Bear items. It is the Radiance as well as the Hooded Defiance, and like I said, Mask of Madness next. Roger comes over, blink forward, there's the Dust, there is the Burrow Strike to get the kill. 10-7 in favor of Team Spirit. Making it look very, very easy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So again, Team Spirit, they're going to push over bottom. Look for this tier 3 at least. Backdoor protection is going to be no more. Down to 143 health. They're looking for the Mask of Madness on the Bear to just make sure that it can clean up these towers. Going for the Deny, but the Glyph is out. The Cold Feet comes through on the Bear. Everybody healthy on Team Spirit. They'll get the tower. They work on the bottom set of racks. Meanwhile, Crystallize is over mid, just trying to make something happen. Takes the tier 2. They look at the Bear. Coming over will be Illidan to kill off Dendy. Ball Lightning to try and get away. The cooldown's going to hit on all 5 of these heroes on the side of NaVi. The Venomous Gale comes through as well as the Impale hitting on to Biver. He gets a little bit low. The Cold Feet does proc. The Eclipse comes down. LeBron is going to be the first one to fall. Follow that up by Crystallize. He's dead. 55 seconds. No buyback. Down goes this bottom set of racks. And Dendy trying to get a kill and will find the kill onto the Sand King, but that might give up his life. The rest of the team coming forward. He doesn't have enough mana to get away, but the Ice Path hits. Here comes the homing missile. General coming over. ILTW getting a little bit low. They might get General. They might get Dendy. Coming around, trying to kill the Bear. Rocket Barrage, and he'll fall. 7 seconds. No buyback, but that's Bloodstone respawn time. And General looking like he's going to die as well. It's a full team wipe. For the side of Team Spirit, they also take the bottom set of racks. In a sloppy exchange from both sides. Not exactly clean from either, but a 5 for 1. Full team wipe here, 23 minutes in, 15-8 in favor of Team Spirit, dominating this game 3. So Luna has brought his... Crystallize is... Despite dying 4 times, Crystallize has brought it back in terms of net worth, about catching up with the offlane DK Phobos. Can actually consider Crystallize to be in any lane. He wasn't an off laner, wasn't a safe laner, wasn't a mid laner. I mean, I know he's a position 1, but he never really got to stay in more than one place for more than like a second. So 3 pushing over mid. Illidan here. Ooh, blink on forward, looking for the Burrow Strike. 4 staff, Burrow Strike. Down you will go, LeBron. Yeah, the Ice Blast is nice, but not gonna matter all too much. They look over at the Bear. Bear gonna possibly feed itself. Crystallize goes in as well as the Ball Lightning. Dendy moving on forward. Avoiding the fear. Continuing through, but the Bear is back for this Lone Druid. So there goes the tier 2. They look for another tier 3 as well as another set of racks on the side of Team Spirit. Continuing to just destroy NaVi in this game 3. Finally, the Orchid is out for Dendy, but I don't know how much that's going to help. Medallion here for the Lone Druid. Has this pipe ready to go. And it looks as though they might back off just to grab the Aegis. That's exactly what they'll do. Sure enough that NaVi could do. They have all their abilities up, ready to go. Dual Eclipse, everything. Here's the Nyx. Farming. So they're not looking to defend this. They're not looking to really compete against this at all, it seems. Dendy over mid. They evacuate out of the lane. They look over for Dendy. They push back. They evacuate from the pit completely, with just Dendy showing himself over in the mid lane. Coming around the back will be Roger. He's no longer farming. Into the Vendetta. The scan does hit on General and LeBron. Back in they will go. $2,400. 900, 800, 600. Can they go in? They might look for something. The Ice Path is going to be used. The Burrow Strike is going to come out onto LeBron. The Dual Breath is through. Down you go. That's another kill. A mega kill streak here for Gyrocopter. And this is turning into just straight destruction for Team Spirit. They've now got the Aegis to work with on Illidan. And they're going to push over mid again. They actually want to look over bottom. Get the kill on Crystallize. Coming over is the Sand King. Blink. Sandstorm. Just trying to find it, but Crystallize is out a little bit late. A little bit late there. So General just trying to cut off this creep wave, especially the one over mid. Dendy's cutting all the way past this tier 2 area. And in trouble is General over bottom. They use the epicenter. They get the kill. Biver will clean them up. 50 seconds on the sideline. And with that, they mark through all the way through the tier 3s. They want to continue to go in. Roger going to TP behind. Look for the Vendetta halfway through that Ags. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the kill. They have Eclipse to work with. Obviously, there's the Ball Lightning over forward. That's actually just to cut up the creep wave again, as Team Spirit now look over mid with the Liquid Fire with the rest of the team. There's the homing missile on a LeBron Dota. They'll clean up this tower. And that's 2 tier 3s down for NaVi already through backdoor protection. No, okay, they won't get this tower. Thank you, backdoor illusions of Crystallize, who actually take a tier 3 of their own. So NaVi not out of this by any means. This looks very one-sided through Team Spirit just continuing to pressure the side of NaVi, but they took a tier 3 of their own, and Crystallize back in it in terms of net worth, now looking for the BKB. All of a sudden, you see one team fight go the way of NaVi, and this game could certainly turn around. So again, the push is on. There's the overwhelming odds. Ball Lightning past them is Dendy. Trying to get that mana up to full. Oh boy, LeBron doing in a lot of trouble. There's the press the attack. They finally take out the tier 3 tower. The homing missile comes in. Again, let's take a look. Crystallize going for these racks through backdoor protection. LeBron falls, but now they look for the rest. Full feet on FNG. There's the buyback from LeBron Dota. They light leash in this Illidan, and now they look over at FNG with this duel coming out, but everybody surrounding, he still ends up getting the win. The Burrow Strike comes through on a Dendy as well as General. Now the 2-man stun comes out from Nyx. It's going to be 2 dead on the side of Team Spirit. They'll take out Crystallize. Illidan gets the kill. They look over at LeBron Dota. That's going to be a 3rd. The Ball Lightning back in for Dendy. Will clean up Illidan, and it's a double kill. Ends up being a 3 for 3, and NaVi, they lose the tier 3, but keep the set of racks for now. 22-11, 7,000 net worth lead for the side of Team Spirit. BKB finished here on Illidan. Take a look at the Bloodstone charges on Dendy back to even. And Crystallize still trying to get that BKB. So, Team Spirit might want to back off for just a moment. Find their next couple of items. They are up by quite a bit. You take a look at the bear with the Solar Crest Radiance pipe. They have been doing a good job of pushing for the time being. But they might want those next couple of items just to be finished for them. And as I say that, they get Ags, they get BKB on Illidan. And they might just look to push with those. That's a bit of a power spike for them. They don't want to wait for Crystallize to find his BKB. Storm Spirit, he's going for the Lincoln Sphere next. They smoke up, they head over towards mid. There's the TP over from General. Meanwhile, pushing top will be Dendi. So they look to defend. There's the drums used. They might try to invade the base. There's the call down, and they've got the Ice Path locked in on Roger, who's got the Ags. BKB pop by Illidan. They work on this. Rax going to take it out very quickly with the Liquid Fire, with the damage from Illidan. Down goes the melee Rax. The defense is just not really there from the side of Na'Vi, and they've now lost 1.5 sets of Rax, as well as the fact that Team Spirit are going to head over top. Tier 3 guns, the Tier 3's gone. We'll take this Shrine over top. Dendi coming over, the Burrow Strike not going to hit. Dendi able to ball it into the back lines. You take a look a little bit further, the epicenter comes through on a General. General going to get very low with the Lucent Beam as well as the Eclipse raining down. Crystallized dead, General dead. Dendi now needs to run. They don't have Crystallized for 56 seconds. The Ice Path is going to be a little bit short. LeBron, he'll fall as well. 3 dead. Ice Blast hits onto the Gyrocopter, but that's only level 1. We'll see if he does shatter. And in fact, will not. So 3 die, buyback from General. The only one they lose is Biver. Team Spirit now up 10,000 net worth, 25 to 12. Then he, of course, has that Bloodstone respawn time. ILTW. His farm has been very nice, 18,500. Follow that up by Dendi, but the next 2 are the cores on the side of Team Spirit with the Ags coming through for Venomancer. And BKB getting picked up next for Veno. We've got BKB here for Gyrocopter. You take a look over at the Bear. He's got Radiance. Maybe an Ags comes out next. But Sand King, Blink, Burrow Strike, as well as the Force Staff to close the distance. Gyrocopter here with the BKB. And Jakiro, now not last on the net worth. The one behind him is LeBron Dota going for an Ags of his own. Dendi over top. They look for just the Bear, really. And the pipe is used, and this Bear's not going down. Biver comes through as well as FNG. They've got themselves the Ice Path. Pressing attack's going to come through onto the Nyx, and that's going to be a root as well as a kill. Dendi able to ball lightning out of there, but that's another kill for them. So with that, Team Spirit will take this tier 2 very quickly, thanks in part to the Jakiro. Buybacks there from the Nyx. NaVi getting slam jammed down 14,000 net worth. Now the push over top in the tier 3 tower is going to commence. Bear is dead, that's okay. I've got a second one. Nope. Crystallize going for the mid-set of Rax again. Can he actually... Are you guys gonna... Where are the TPs? No TP, no TP, no TP, no TP, no TP. What is going on? They don't have TPs. Meanwhile, over top, Illidan's going to use that BKB. They're going to look to try and lock him down with the duel. They got themselves one in the Venomancer, and they kill Illidan. You don't have TPs. What are you doing? Now your base is going down. Crystallize continuing to take it. You'll at least get this kill on the Nyx. Maybe Dendi makes his way out of here. There's the Impale coming through. General with the press the attack. Still trying to run his Roger. Ice Path. Hold him in place. Biver nearby. There's the Midas used and coming over. Again, with the blink on forward is Biver, and now Illidan here with the Bear. They'll get the kill. But they lost their set of Rax mid. It's gone. This isn't standing anymore. You see these outlines? That's where buildings once stood. Here, here, and here. None of them had TPs ready to go. What is going on? And I'm pretty sure they stopped the TP of Venomancer too. Wow. Roshan back up in a minute. Team Spirit are going to need that to finish off this game. They took down a bottom set of racks, a mid-half set of racks, and they've got the tier 3 in their eyes coming up next, but they get too tunneled visioned and they lose their mid set of racks. One fight could go wrong. Dendy coming over, the Burrow Strike's not going to hit. The Lucent Beam comes through, as well as the Ice Blast not hitting on anybody on Team Spirit. There's the homing missile coming out on a Dendy. He'll just eat that to the face, but he's got to be very careful. That's a long stun into the Ice Blast. Press the attack. Macropyre way down. Blink, Burrow Strike. Lincoln's popped. They were out of mana, and NaVi able to retreat successfully. So again, they look over at this top set of racks. Danny going in very deep, ball ending to avoid that ice path. And continue to just throw homing missiles out at him. Crystallize. 0-4 to start the game. And he's now 1-6 and 7. Going for a butterfly next. Not too far down on the net worth. And has taken a set of racks away from Team Spirit. Ice Blast comes out. Hits on Roshan. They retreat from the pit. They head back in, and NaVi not looking to defend this at all. So Aegis here on Illidan as they continue to push. Cheese is here on DK Phobos. Crystallize back. Tier 1 still stands over bottom. Again, they're still going to look for the top tier 3 and the top set of racks. So, Cold Feet, Impale, frozen over is this bear. Call down onto Roger, but he doesn't quite care. They're still going for the tier 3. We take a look over at Dendy. He's going to ball lightning pretty far on deep. The Ice Blast actually splits the teams of everybody on the side of Team Spirit. Nice long stun coming out from that Ags Impale from the Nyx. Crystallize staying here for now. I want to keep an eye on him as he's taking a set of racks over mid. Bear getting low. Do you have the bear again? Yes, you do. So they are just trying to posture. They are just trying to get this last tier 3, last set of racks. Let's see. Team Spirit. Still posturing up. Still continuing to farm. Up 8,000 net worth. Ag, Satanic next for Illidan. Once again, this has been the classic build for him on the gyrocopter. Moving on forward will be Dendy with the ball lightning to try and clean up these creeps, or at least try to help to do so. Roger here, Burrow Strike, Ice Path called down onto Roger. Ice Blast hits, and they're going to lose themselves to this Beaver Sand King. They look over at Illidan. He's got the BKB. The Eclipse is going to rain down onto the side of Team Spirit. Moving on forward will be Dendy. They'll pop the Aegis. They look for more. FNG trying to get the kill on Dendy. He's going to be entangled up thanks to the bear. Dendy getting low. He's going to drop 29 seconds with buyback, and he sure as hell is going to use it. Ball lightning's in forward again. Now they look for DK Phobos. The overwhelming odds not going to hit onto DK Phobos. They start to retreat on Team Spirit with a buyback from Dendy. Team Spirit fall back and get out of harm's way. So they smoke up, fake back, Dendy goes on forward, he just bought back, the Ice Path comes through, as well as the Solar Crest out on him. He's entangled dead again. A little too aggressive there from Dendy, and now gone for 60 seconds. You can only defend with Crystallize. You might even need him to go for the tier 4s. Creep Wave is pushed in quite well. They do send back this Sand King. They start to take the tier 3, look over top. The Venomous Gale hits on to this Luna. As well as the homing missile, blink in with the dual blade mail pop, trying to kill off Illidan, but nope. The win is there. Down go the set of Rex. They've got the Ice Path here onto the Nyx. GG is called. NaVi lose game 3, and Team Spirit will take a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 series. So after the hour and 5 endeavor in the second game Game 3 only lasting 39 minutes. All Team Spirit the entire time. A little bit of sloppy play, losing that mid-set of racks with no TPs available. But you take a look at the graph, it was pretty much all Team Spirit the entire time. 31-15. Illidan again showing up 10-3 and 18. 8-3 and 18 for FNG. ILTW finding his farm, never dying. Top of the net worth, 22,951. And that is it. Team Spirit take game 2, 2-1 in their favor. Go to game 4 in just a moment. We'll be right back with that soon. I'm your caster, BCop, at BCop92 in just a moment. We'll be back, and follow me here on Twitch, BCop92 again. That is at BCop92, BCop casting on Twitch. And I'm a sellout, so we'll be back in a moment.